Hello. Hey, Lisa. So if you watch this in the replay, make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you say something. Leave a like. Engage. Because I'm up in the middle of the damn night and you should engage with me in the middle of the night. I mean, it's only polite. I'm willing to get up and talk. You should, you know, engage with me. Hey, can you hear my heater in the background? It's a little chilly in my room, so sorry. Not sorry. So let's talk, because this has been in my head. Hey. So this was in my head. And so let me just say, I actually did write, I've put a link in my description box. I did all the stuff I'm supposed to do. Hey, Tracy. So here's what's happening. This has kind of been in my head, and I have said this already, but I thought we would have a formal conversation about it. What's going on with my eyes? I don't know. I went to sleep around 7 o'clock, so now I'm awake. So anyway, anywho, wow, my eyes are really, oh my God, I am really a little puffy around the eyes. I'm looking at my eyes. I'm like, look at this one. What's going on here? How do I do what? Go to sleep? It's very easy. I lie down, close my eyes, and it's a wrap. Ooh, that's a little better. Let me get up in here. It's this eye. What the hell? Okay, so anyway, and I watched my friend HotMessNess, Vanessa, and she did a kind of a little rant. Hi, Tammy. And well, you see, I'm up. I'll be back asleep though in a minute. So just a little better. Just a little better. Okay. I need to be right up in here. Okay. So anyway, get rid of these damn 11s. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So anyway, let's just talk about the beauty community and why there's a quid pro quo thing going on, and y'all need to be aware of it. Now, of course, let's just talk about this. There's been some big releases lately. Tati has come out with her makeup line, the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star conspiracy theory, and other things that come out that are collabs or, just influencer branding things. Except for Pomani and Laura Lee, they're out there. They're outliers because ain't nobody, you know, they're not the popular people right now. They're not popular. They. So anyway, I'm here to say this is that, the reality is that there's a quid pro quo that goes on here on influencer based marketing. Because, and let's be honest, we are marketers. We market things, whether we call ourselves marketers or not, we are marketers because we review things, we give recommendations. So we market to our audience. Hence why there's influencer marketing at this point, because the companies understand that our word, the word of people like me, especially the big people, has power. I I got a tiny bit of power, but when you're talking about people who have millions of people listening to them, their influence is broad. So with that being said, you have got, we talk about the PR side of it, and people are always like, oh, they're just trying to keep PR. But let's be real. When it comes down to influencer brands and collabs, that's even more insidious than just trying to stay on the PR list. Yeah, PR is good, but understand you have the thing that you can see is that there is this quid pro quo. Oh, we're gonna play nice with your products, because in case I'm coming out with products, I need you to review. I need you to review it, and I need you to say some good things about it. So Ness was pissed off about Wayne Goss and the Tati review, not really review. So but this happens all the time. I mean, that ain't nothing new. That's not new. But and we as viewers, that's why I really don't watch a lot of them say things about the big influencer collabs and everything, because they have um should we impeach it? So there's more things going on than just say whether you like it or not. The very obvious, and let me just say this, it's not just the huge influencers, it's the smaller ones too. The smaller ones tend to do that kind of stuff based on way they see the trend going. Most of, if they're in front of the trend, they're gonna say it's nice, but if it goes bad, then they gotta double back and fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, let's just talk Jaclyn Hill. When Jaclyn Hill came out with the lipsticks, a lot of influencers got their little PR packages, got their stuff, and they were like, yes, we love it. A lot of the smaller ones, until Raw Beauty Christie blew that shit up, then it was, oh my god, then they all had to double back and now get on the trend of oh shit, this is some messed up products. When smaller people were saying they were getting messed up people stuff, it was like, oh, y'all just tripping. Now once there were some larger YouTubers saying it, then it was valid, you know. um but see, Tati could hate on Emily Noel because her she's a bigger influencer, right? And so, you know, and real talk, Emily just does her thing. Emily Noel isn't, one of those people who's trying to, it doesn't feel like it. She's trying to get into having her own makeup brand or anything like that. She just does her thing, having her babies, living her life. So it was easy to hate on her at that point because she's not part of that clique. Yes, and there was reaction to it because she has her fan base. Now, with that all being said, let's talk about this. Of course, we're not saying that Tati's product isn't good or anything, but of course, those bigger influencers, we're not really going to talk about anything that was bad about it. Why? Because they have their own agendas. Wayne Goss is coming out with his own makeup. All these other people are coming out with makeup and things. So you need your other big influencers to promote your stuff, right? It's a circle. It's the circle of life. It's the quid pro quo. It's the circle of life in the beauty influencer community. Let's just be honest. And then you have the up and coming influencers trying to get there. So a lot of them are going to bandwagon with it. So so it's not to say that that everybody is wrong, but you gotta take it, until you hear some other people, them larger influences. Right, right. And you even have to look at the up and coming influencers and just watch how they review things and watch how they're doing things to see how they move, because then you can see their agenda. And just to be honest, there's an agenda. There is going to be an agenda. Right, and some of us are grown-ups, most of us are sheep, though. A lot of people are sheep. I don't want anybody to just listen to me because I said it. Like, for me, I tell anybody if I'm planning on buying something, I really don't watch the reviews of it because I don't want it to be biased for me. But as a consumer, you should watch a lot of them, right? Hey, Melissa. Hi, Miss K today. So you, as a consumer, you should watch a few reviews and then see, and make your decision based on that if that's what you choose to do. So it's just like, but right. Right. It's on Bad Batches. It's on this, and this. The reality is that the larger influencers are going until there is a majority saying something is wrong with another influencer's product. They are going to say it's good. They are going to say it's good. Hey, Melissa, I fell asleep around 7 o'clock. I'm gonna go back to sleep around 3. But they're going to say it's good until otherwise. So always remember that when the big influencers are talking about influencer collabs or brands, they are usually going to say it's good until otherwise. That's what we're going to call it, until otherwise. This is an until otherwise review. So I did put Vanessa's video in the description box so you all can see what she said about, reviews and stuff, because I do, she's one of my people who review, and she's always got something good to say. And plus she's real. I love Vanessa. But yeah, it's just, we have to be willing to say, yeah. And I don't think enough. Right. And you know what, Jenny? I have always said that I wasn't a fan of Zulu. But every influencer, right. That's what I said, Tammy. That's what I said. I just said that before you came in, Tammy. That was a good example of it. That was until otherwise. Because, until otherwise, just like now, Jaclyn Hill's going to come out. Now it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Am I going to get some should I get the Jaclyn Hill whatever she comes out with? I don't know yet. I don't want to help. Here's the conundrum. I'm curious about the product. It might be good, but then I don't want to give them my money, so therefore it's not going to happen. Because I got my coins are counted, and they did not include no Jaclyn Hill. So but that also says why she has so many videos coming out. But anyway, anywho. Yeah, so we're gonna say until otherwise. Until otherwise. And that's even with the influencers who are and just being honest, just being real. I don't know. The champagne pop, didn't we say she brought out that champagne pop for a reason? So, yeah, I'm saving, honey. The coins is going to Bakari and perfume. That's all it's going to. So, the champagne. Okay, so I did fall asleep with my lashes. Thank you for noticing, Jenny. Right. Right, exactly. So that makes sense because she's cranking out some stuff. She's cranking it out, so she's getting ready to sell something. Now, guess what? Everybody gonna buy it. Let's just be honest. First off, she's gonna send out a hell of a lot of PR. Real talk. She is going to blanket the nation with PR because she needs them to review it, and she knows a lot of them. Now the interesting thing is, how many gonna do it? My eyes aren't watering. What are you talking about? Right, right, and they want to see if it's crap or not, and it's gonna be great. And listen, the ones who get it out first are going to be trending. Let's just be honest. The ones who are going to talk about it first are going to be on the trending page because everybody is going to be watching that. Right. That's a good one, Melissa. So whatever yeah, I was just adjusting. It wasn't that I was watering. So hi Londa, how are you? So that's just real. So and the interesting thing is, like, smaller YouTubers, if they say something negative and all the big YouTubers are saying yay to it, watch what happens. What happens is normally they get dogged. They all are going to review her, though. They are all going to review her, Melissa. Trust and believe. Everybody who said they weren't going to review her are going to review this product. And if it's good, and then and if it's okay, they're going to swear it's awesome. I promise you. I promise you. Yeah, but now the speculation, it might be lashes too, but I think it's highlighted because she made a point of pulling out that Becca champagne pop, and she ain't used that damn thing in forever. So for her to pull it out, I told y'all there was more to that video than we were seeing. Um, so for her to pull it out, and then all of a sudden she's got a product coming out. Okay, okay, and it's gonna be now. If she's if she's smart, she will not have a blinged out package, but then she could say it was already in the works. Because if she's smart, she would have a very sleek package that said that she put more effort into the product than the packaging. Yeah, yeah. So they're going to review it. They're going to buy it. People, and guess what? And the small YouTubers are going to buy it. I promise you, the small YouTubers are going to buy it because they want to be on whatever the trend is. So they're going to get it too. And like, because like for instance, you had those mid-range ones of the smaller YouTubers, Kelsey, Risa, Mel, and all them. They were all like, oh my God, we love it, until it was like, oh, we can't say we love it. And then all of a sudden they canceled her. So now what we're going to see is this. How about this? Now we're going to see this. What are Kelsey, Risa, Mel, all of them going to do? See, Lana going to buy. See, there we go. I'm not buying it. People love a comeback story, and if it's bad, but here's the thing. Think of it this way: if it's good, you're good. If it's bad, it's even better for the views. Hey, Dana, it's even better for the views because people are going to be like, yes, on that train of, I told y'all. Here's what they're saying. Oh yeah, exactly, exactly. So they're all gonna get it. Don't get it twisted. They're gonna get it. So now, if Jacqueline was smart, she would like every reviewer, everybody that dogged her shit out. I would send it out to everybody, even the small people. I would have a whole list of everybody. She gonna blanket it. I'm telling you, she's about to blanket the internet with PR. Because she needs them good sales, and that's why, and that also says why she's been playing with everybody's makeup and saying things. ABH, Jeffree Star, she trying to get on everybody's good side. Quid pro quo. I just feel like putting on lip gloss. I told y'all this is the okay. Now this is officially Fenty lip balm. Yep, looks just like it on the lips. Feels almost just like it. Milani. I knew I was going to find one. Rosy bronze. Half the price. Nah, 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 nah. Right, right. She's been pulling stuff out. She's been doing it. And then, like I said, now you're getting smaller YouTubers who are not, who are saying that Tati's palette isn't the greatest. But they're getting flack for it because the big YouTubers are saying that it's so great. Hi, Eddie. Oh, and thank you. Let's go on to the drama channels, Eddie. And now what's interesting is that these drama channels are now getting, like Vanessa said, now we got the drama channels getting PR. Like we should even care about them getting it, and but and that's why they're now, and get this, let's just be honest, they're playing nicer with the brand, with the influencers. Why? Because they are now hanging out together and partying together. So so watch those agendas too, because we know, should we list the ones who are, okay, because we can list all the ones who, are clearly in bed with the, influencers, and are clearly biased. I mean, y'all can list them. Should I say it? Because I've said it enough, and I am on here. And then I'm not making friends. You know, I'm not making friends on this in the beauty community. I'll never have people talking about go watch Lulu because they all be like, stay away from that bitch. I'm not making friends in this community at all. I'm not at all. Because I talk about them from the big to the small. I don't care. You lies. I'm gonna talk about you. But yeah, so that's the interesting thing. So it's such a quid pro quo thing. Now, how will I fit in there? I probably won't. Because I don't care. I'm not looking to do any collabs. I'm not looking to start a brand. So yeah, I'm good. I'm good. And I think because there's so much of this branding, let's see here, I jump in my eye. There's so much branding that, oh shit, why am I still in my lashes? Okay, I thought, well, here's what happened. I woke up and I had my lashes on. Then I decided to go live, and I said, don't take them off because you're kind of cute. I was like, I'm kind of cute in these lashes, so let's just leave them on. But anyway, so yeah. But I think because of this community has more things about them putting out product, and that's how they're trying to make their coins. That's why it's becoming so prevalent, and everybody is worried about views, because let's be honest, everybody across the board is crying about their views, and the views are going down. So now everybody is going to jump on whatever is going to trend for them. Whatever is going to trend for them, that's what they're going to jump on. That's what they're going to jump on, and that's the truth. So it makes it difficult to like really be excited about watching videos, because you are going to see a redundancy of the same, because everybody is so, and I get it, because you're trying to make money. Lord knows I would like to make more money on YouTube, but it just isn't in the cards for me right now. And it just is what it is. But if you have been making a certain amount of money on YouTube, and then it drops dramatically, it is going to affect your life, this is people's livelihoods. This is what they do. This is what, they're on social media. Now, should they be trying, so it is going to be what it is. And people who are trying to grow into those spaces, into these niches, and become bigger, they're going to do what they have to do, which is, what happened to integrity? Well, integrity is nice, but integrity don't always pay the bills. And if this is paying your bills, you guys to start looking at it. Now, I'm not saying, here's what I'm going to say. Everybody wants to do the exact same thing they've always been doing. And, they want to continue to do the same. They want to keep having that come out. Here's the other, so they have to, do what they gotta do. And I'm just being honest. I think, And let me say, it's not necessarily that they're getting paid, but it is about the quid pro quo of it. And yes, a lot of them do want to stay on the PR list because why? Because it keeps their costs down. If you're getting PR, it keeps your costs down. Because let me tell you, doing this shit is costly as hell. If I kept up, and y'all people are always like, oh, you should get this palette, oh, you should do this, oh, you should do that. Yeah, well, no, the FTC is cracking down, not so much on, well, they are doing a little bit on that, true enough, on undisclosed sponsorships. But understand, I'm not talking about necessarily undisclosed sponsorships. I'm talking about the quid pro quo of it all, which means you scratch my back, I scratch yours. The FTC is coming down on undisclosed sponsorships, and especially in the children's community, because there's been so much rampant craziness going on in there. So that is why YouTube has had to clamp down on the children's side of it and make it more robust and more secure, because of the things that were being pushed into the kids channels. So I mean, in reference to that, I get it. And I think, YouTubers as a whole, we get so scared and we jump on the bandwagon. Oh my God, they're changing things, it's going to be so terrible, it's going to come from me. Listen, when it comes down to business, when things like that happen, it's just like in life. That's what laws are. So if shit is going bad, they have got to figure out how to fix it, and it's going to affect a lot of people, and they've got to do it quick because the FTC ain't playing with them. So if you want YouTube to stay on, oh well, this is what is going to happen, and that's business. And everybody who's on here crying, remember, you running a business on here, and inside of a huge business. So you have got to be ready to understand that sometimes shit ain't gonna fall right for you. And then you got to adjust what you're doing in reference to the changes. See, the problem is everybody can't understand there's going to be change. Has to be change in order for this to continue. Is YouTube going to go anywhere? Absolutely not. Google makes too much money on YouTube. Too many people watch it. The money is there. Now, what it will do though is it's going to streamline. And the people who are afraid or whatever, they'll leave the platform. And will it kill YouTube? It absolutely will not. It absolutely will not. YouTube is not going anywhere at this point because there's nothing doing the same thing at the same that can sustain the way YouTube is, because YouTube has the infrastructure. That's all there is to it. Can't nobody come for YouTube no time soon because they don't have the infrastructure. Facebook does his thing. Mark comes for everybody, but he puts his pie in everything. So he can never come for YouTube like that because of what he actually is. And so he puts a little piece of everybody in his pie to make sure that he keeps people on his platform. But when it comes straight down to videos and things like this, YouTube is always going to be around because they're part of Google and they have the infrastructure that smaller companies will never have at this rate. For them to ramp up to that, it's going to take them years. So YouTube, and that's why YouTube keeps adjusting to keep ahead of the pace. And that's what you do in business. Okay, I'm done. Now, back to the beauty community. The thing with the beauty community is that this is one of the communities where there's so much product being pushed by the people in it, influencers. You know what I'm saying? Like toys and things like that. That's one thing. Gaming is another thing. They can be part of it, but they're never going to put their names. It's not going to be like an influence. It's never going to be a PewDiePie game. He's going to play games. He might be involved with a game, but it's not necessarily going to be his game. When it comes down to beauty, the beauty community, part of them getting their coins is getting collabs, because that's their extra money. That's how they make their money. The gaming community has a different thing altogether. Hell, they get super chats. The ones who are on the gaming community, they get super chats all day long. And the interesting thing about that is that all they got to do is buy a damn game. When it comes down to us as beauty people, We are buying products constantly, and then it's like, so here's the thing. As a whole, viewers in the beauty community, y'all feel like, and I'm saying the collective, feel like I watch you all. That's enough, right? So in order to sustain and to grow their income, beauty influencers have had to find new ways to make money. Of course, sponsorships are always there. Of course, doing some type of personal merch is there now. But the biggest way to make a good coin is to do a collab, or hopefully start your own brand, and work off of your fan base. It's what people do all the time. But understand that's why, because it's not like, and here's the thing, when you do sponsored videos, you get shit for it, right? If you get too much PR, you get shit for it. So you got to figure out ways to make this money. And so with that, they're doing these type of things. And so they are going to have to support each other and high five each other. Why? So they can keep that income going and keep those revenue streams going. Get out my window. I'm gonna let your ass out in the cold. Shut up. Okay, anyway. So that's what's happened. It's part of it is that's what's happening. Because really, like, real talk, a gamer can come on, go live, and make, besides AdSense or whatever, millions of people are gonna watch it, the big ones, and then people will super chat them. I mean, the smaller ones. In the, and right. Hi, Verdonda, you know what I'm saying? And people will super chat them. I've looked at them. They will super chat them thousands of dollars for their time, right? Not in the beauty community. Never gonna happen. The next thing is they can have sponsored videos. Everybody does sponsor videos, not a problem. In the beauty community, you do sponsor videos, people hate on you, they stop watching you. So what do you expect them to do but to start doing this kind of stuff? Fuck it. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. If they're going to sustain and create wealth, they have to do something more, because the viewers are very y'all some mean motherfuckers. I'm just being straight up with y'all. If people do sponsor videos, you're wrong. You know, if people do something and you don't, they don't go live. Like, let's just be honest, the beauty community don't go live. But other communities, like all of the business communities, they all the big business communities, they all got that join our chat, join our thing, and there's no complaints about it. Anything other than makeup, other than influencer, other than collabs, and maybe starting your own makeup line, that's pretty much all the beauty community is willing to accept, except for us, for a beauty influencer to make money on. Let's just be real. Y'all got to be honest about this. Think about how y'all stop. Oh, they're doing them sponsor videos. Okay, but if a sponsor video will help sustain them doing other content, leave it alone. Oh, honey, the gaming channel gets massive super chats. The business channel gets massive joins. People join and pay that $4.99 a month a whole lot. Other ones get Patreons, everything. Anything that beauty people do to sustain their channels, other than sit in front of y'all and do videos, y'all bitch about. And that's just being honest. People don't want to do Patreons in the beauty community. People don't want to help support. Yes, people will send things. I'm not saying y'all, but I'm saying in the collective, they don't support these people the way they want them to bring out content. Content costs. It's not just about your lighting and your cameras. It's about keeping up, because makeup is a whole lot going on. And so, like, even like me, I get you gonna get that? Nope. Now I'm cool with that. But so many people are trying to drive their stuff on staying current, on staying relevant. And part of staying current and relevant is buying new products. And the products are always coming out. So you trying to keep up and have a budget and do this and do that. And then on top of it, the beauty community, if you do things to try to supplement and make some them, survive or make money, they're coming for you. That's just that's the reality of it. They coming for you. So there is a quid pro quo, because this is the one thing that the beauty community will be okay with, is if you do a collab, if you start your own makeup line, they'll buy your makeup. Your stands your stands will buy makeup. They not, they gonna buy your shit. Now, anything else you're trying to do, oh bitch, don't try that shit. But when it comes down to the beauty community, that's the one thing that you'll never really get bitched about, is doing a collab. That's the thing that we'll support. Think about it. Think about how it works in the beauty community, and you cannot say that I'm wrong about that. So therefore, so that's why they're okay. Listen, I'm gonna support your shit because I need you to support mine, because I need to get my coins on. That's just the reality of it. Now, if it's so bad, then they will. Sorry, Jacqueline, they had to jump ship on your ass because your shit was so bad they just had to let you go. They had to let Jacqueline go on that shit. But in the beginning, they're going to support it if they can. And they will. So, yeah, that's just what's going to happen. Excuse me, I gotta wipe my nose. Okay, so what y'all thoughts on it? Because y'all mighty quiet. Y'all are mighty quiet tonight. Don't let this just be a one person rant, then it's a video. I have rings all over my room. I have got to put them someplace because I'm going to start losing them. I got rings out. Oh, you listen to my wisdom and processing. I mean, if you honestly think about it. Oh, of course. Listen, and let's just be honest. If it's a highlighter, unless the motherfucker is moldy as fuck, it ain't gonna happen. That's what I'm saying. Like for instance, I watch Mr. Kate. I love Mr. Kate. If y'all know Mr. Kate, they're a decorating channel. They do really cute shit. Almost everything they do is sponsored now. They're sponsored by like Home Depot or something. Right. Exactly. So Mr. Kate, almost everything they do is sponsored, and they have their own. Their join thing for they call them creative weirdos, and they do extra content on there. Guess what? No complaints. People join that shit all the time, and their views are still good and all that other stuff. Why? Because like for instance, Kathleen Lights got so much flack for trying to do that on her channel. Everybody bitched about it. Oh, I can't do. Ain't no way I'm paying her that. That's the beauty community vibe. It's like, how dare you try to make some money? Honestly, that's the vibe y'all give off. How dare you try to make some money, but keep doing this. We want to see you on here, but how dare you try? So if that was going, and she even said it was going to be different content, all this other stuff, and everybody got pissed at her, when the reality was, she was just trying to create a different revenue stream using her fan base, and hopefully and do something a little different and a little more creative, or whatever she was going to do with it. But the beauty community got so pissed off at her that I don't think she even has it anymore. I don't think she's doing that, because I barely watch the child, because of that. Now, I'm telling you, I'm on different genres. They all got that shit, and people do it all day long with them, and are okay with it. They value their content. You know what I'm saying? They value their time. They value their content. They want that extra and everything, so they give it to them. Whereas the beauty community doesn't. So guess what? You're gonna have shit like undisclosed sponsorships. you know. But they're being sneaky because the fact is the beauty community has to be sneaky because the viewers require it. Let's be honest. You can't do sponsored videos because somebody's gonna bitch about it. People will bitch about it. They'll slow down watching you, things like that. Whereas other communities can do all of these things and it never stops them watching them. Never. So that's why you're gonna see. That's why there's so much speculation about undisclosed sponsorships or undisclosed things going on, because of the fact that if they do disclose it, y'all pissed off at them. What you want them to do? You want them to be honest and tell you that this is a sponsorship, and then you're not going to watch them because how dare they have sponsorships, or they don't do it, and then you're going to be mad at them because see, I knew they was doing that shit. They're doing undisclosed. Where's the balance? There is no balance. Why? Because this is what you all as viewers demand. And just be honest, this is what is going on. So no, it's not right, but I'm telling you, as a business, people got to figure this out. So when you say where's the integrity, you lose integrity when you are given no other choices. It's just the viewers. It's just the viewers. The viewers get off, No, but here's the thing, Verdonda, but we don't as women value it either. See, we say, how dare you? Javi, yeah, okay, but that's very few. That's very few. You know, hi, Lindsay, but that's very few people. I mean, if you have a Patreon account, people aren't going to do the Patreon with you. And if they're doing this or they're doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, let me be real with y'all. Vanessa, and I was looking into doing it because I didn't want to do Patreon, because Patreon, I was like, that's a monthly thing you do or whatever. Listen, Kat, go sit down someplace. Um, well, mm, but we're smaller people. But what I'm saying is that, but there was enough that bought them Tati pills, based on because I listen, they knew it wasn't gonna sell that well, so they had smaller expectations of it, and it has grown. That's fine. Um, Right, right. It's like everything is about you lying about something. If you take a sponsorship, they automatically assume you're lying about things. It's this whole thing in the beauty community that makes it worse. Until viewers are honestly going to say, you know what, it takes more to. And here's the other thing: beauty community has a thing like about the money. Um, like how dare they make money, but people work hard, and I'm not saying it but people work hard, and a lot of them have taken a long time to get to where they are. Yeah, you hear sponsorship and you're getting hoodwinked, so therefore people don't want to tell you, or they're trying to figure out ways to do it, mentions and things, so that they're not technically doing sponsorships, which in turn makes it worse. So it's because of y'all. See, it's because of y'all that this is going on. It's because of the way the beauty community as viewers work. You got to keep your viewers in order for you to make money. No matter what, you got to keep your subscribers, you got to keep your views up. And even if, like, for instance, um but I'm saying they're not coming as upfront based on the backlash that they have received. Right, right, right. I mean, this cat really want to go outside. She gonna go out there and freeze her ass off and then return to come in, and I'm gonna leave her out there. If I open that back door, she out for the rest of the night. So just go and sit your ass down someplace. Right, right. Makeup is subjective. Everything's subjective, right? Right. Everything is right. And that's the thing. You have to, there you have it. It is subjective. So if I say I like something that doesn't work for you, and then you think that I lied about it, then it's like, oh, okay, they're just liars and they're sponsored and that's why they did it. No, not everything's going to work for you. Not everything is going to. But here's the thing: if you do sponsorships on less troublesome products that aren't beauty related, then you're like, why are you doing this? I'm telling you, when it comes down to sponsorships in the beauty community, there is no win. There is no win. If you do beauty products, you're lying. If you do stuff that isn't beauty related, what does this have to do with your content? Why would I? Why are you being? Why are you even putting this on your on there? I'm really gonna take her outside because she's in my window like she's dying. Like she was just dying to go out. And this is only because I woke up because she was sleeping, minding her own business. You know, so there is no win on that. If you do sponsorships, if you do sponsorships like that, then it's like, but that has nothing to do with your content. Your content has nothing. I've seen them. I've seen it in content. In so it's like this. It's a very fine line you're treading, and everybody's trying to figure out because AdSense is okay, but AdSense isn't guaranteed. You know, yeah, it's AdSense isn't guaranteed. So you need to have those other sources of income coming in. You just really do. This you're not gonna make you until you are a huge beauty YouTube, you can't live off of AdSense. And even if you can, it's not always guaranteed. So you still need to have something else coming in. And if y'all don't understand that as a community, what do you expect everybody to do? Like I said, the only thing that is accepted is makeup. You do a collab of some sort, some of your people going, right, exactly. Right. See, exactly. So it's like there's changes in the beauty community and everything. But what do you expect but the quid pro quo to go on? Folks do be lying. And they do it for the reasons of, okay, well, I need you to scrap. If I'm gonna support your shit, don't forget to support mine. So they're gonna do that because that is the most acceptable way. But then here's the thing though. Sometimes they're okay with PR. See, here's the thing with that. Think about it. Sometimes we're okay with PR, and then sometimes it's like, oh, you liked it. You're always liking their stuff because you're just trying to get their PR, stay on their PR list. So there's this two going on. Not to say that, hey, I'm not here to say that some people ain't lying to stay on PR lists. Just be real. I'm sure there's people lying to stay on some PR lists. But there are some things, like for instance, most things, like if I got most eyeshadow palettes from ColourPop in PR, I'm probably gonna like them. Now I might not necessarily like the color scheme. I might say the colors are off, but I'm gonna like ColourPop, eyeshadow palettes because they're consistent, quality is good. There we have it. Now that could be seen if I was getting PR that I'm saying that because I'm getting PR. And as you grow bigger, it's not like, okay, no, that's true. Sometimes you can because there's this like vacillating. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, it could work for you, but then again, as you get into it, you also have the fact, like just what we said, you could say it's a good product, but then you still have to qualify it because you don't want everybody saying, the people who don't like it, oh, it's not good, it didn't work for me, right? Now, I'm not saying I don't know what the solution is, but I'm just putting that out there for you as viewers to see that there is a back end to this that makes sense. There is I mean, real talk. I spend a lot. Right. Right. Hey, exactly. You know? And sometimes you can love something. Now, yes, you should qualify things like, okay, in 6 hours it doesn't work that well or whatever. I think that as things go on, people tend to forget to back up and say things. And that is necessary. So, but if you're taking a sponsorship, you got to say what you got to say. Now, can you come back and say, I didn't really like it that much? You cannot. I mean, let's just be honest. But maybe it did work for them. I mean, like for instance, okay, like for instance with me, I have a palette over here that I like. Worked just fine for me, right? Bella and Ashley hated it. Now, it could be said if I had gotten an NPR, I was gushing over it because I got an NPR. When in actually, it worked for me. And it just didn't work for them because of their skin tone, um, what they're looking for in a shadow or whatever happened. Because it, like, but it worked fine for me. Right. And like subculture, you had the we hate it, it's terrible. And then you have to be like, well, it wasn't that bad. Which palette? It's by the Pigment Palace. It worked fine for me. It looked really pretty. Great looks. Right. I like subculture. Now I'm not a fan of Revolution. And but here's the thing about that. Um that's that is I have the luxury, and maybe because I'm older and my needs are different. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I'm 52. I'm not in my 20s. And not part of me trying to, part of the thing is you got to have the look and all that. At 52, I ain't got to have a look. I can just be me, right? Whereas these younger ones, they gotta have the right trappings. They want to have the bags. They want to have the right clothes and all this other stuff. Well, I don't give a fuck about that. I just really don't. I don't care about if I have red bottoms or anything like that. I'm past that point. I ain't got them now. I ain't gonna get them. And quite frankly, I tried them on. They hurt my feet. I was like, fuck it. I've had expensive shoes that hurt my feet just as much as some cheap shoes. So there's a difference. So I'm not, I don't care about that stuff. So my needs are different. Whereas in order to sustain and stay relevant, they've got to have the purses and they've got to have this because this is what the young people are looking at. Let's just be honest. And so there's a different sustainability to it. Right. So therefore, my thing, but I spend a lot of money. So I'm okay with, where am I going with this? I just lost my track. So there's a sustainability of the lifestyle that they are portraying. I don't portray a lifestyle. I'm broke. So therefore, the expectations of me and my expectations are a little bit lower, and I'm okay because I can make things happen with a lot less money. Let's just be honest. We're grown. And so there's that factor. And it's not anything against them, but that's the expectation with these young people now. They're expecting people to be doing it. They're supposed to have the nice cars, they're supposed to have the designer clothes, they're supposed to have all of those things. And in order to sustain that and do this, yeah, they need the Gucci slides, they need all this stuff. And so therefore, they're spending a whole lot of money and trying to live that lifestyle and stuff. And it costs, and it really does. And the reality is that and but the reality is that that's what gets popularity. Let's just be real. I mean, that's what's popular. Oh yeah, right. They know the knockoffs. Oh, she got fake. You know what I'm saying? They know those things. So it's like it's a double-edged sword. So the beauty community cannot, as a viewer, you cannot be mad at what they're doing because it's based on how y'all react to things. Just being honest. Just being honest. So, I mean, like, real talk. What kind of sponsorships would you be okay with? Just being honest. No, it isn't realistic. And that's what's driving them crazy. But I'm saying, like, realistically speaking, what kind of sponsorships would you all be okay with? I mean, like, I watch people in other genres, like I watch a lot of people, and I'm not saying that this is my expectation, but you know, they get, people have no problem with being generous. Yep. Yeah, there's too much materialism, but it has been demanded of them, right? It's been demanded of them. And so that's the expectation to, look like Jeffree Star, look like Jaclyn Hill, be like, have all this designer stuff and, blah, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. And and to still be able to buy all the products because you're not getting PR, because you don't have sponsor, the best you can do is get PR now, but you can't be sponsored, but you still, and AdSense is decent money. Don't get me wrong, it can be very decent money, but it cannot sustain those things either. And these people are living like in LA, they're living in the urban areas, right? But right, see, Lisa, you're different, but we know that so many people be like, I ain't watching you no more. Hmm. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm in Chicago. There is in certain circles, but really in Chicago, you can get away with whatever fuck you want to do, depending on who you know. You know, and Chicago is Midwestern, so yes, you have your people who are into that stuff, but you also have your people who don't give a fuck about that stuff. So, so that is my thoughts on the quid pro quo of the beauty community. I don't know. I, right, right. But you, but here's the thing: is that, and the majority of people who are watching them, same thing, but they want the glamour. They enjoy the glamour of it. Let's just be honest. Beauty is about glamour. So glamour has gone past. Oh, yep, yep, exactly. Glamour has gone past. You know, just putting on your makeup. It's now the whole look. You got to have the look right. You got to have your clothes on right. I mean, real honestly, I have to think about that even when I'm doing things. Like, I buy tops basically to put on YouTube. Um, I have to buy clothes that I wouldn't necessarily buy all the time, but I think, oh shit, I can't wear this all the time. Let me get a new shirt. So I'm even though I'm going to Marshalls and maybe spending $10 or $12 on shirts, I still have to put that in my budget. Like, okay, I need to get this because I need to look, I gotta look cute for pictures and all this other stuff. You think about those things, honestly. And it's not, now the difference is I'm not trying to go out and buy designers, but I still have to think about those things. I have to think, and I've been like, damn, you do need to buy some cuter tops. Real talk, just because that's what you see. You see me from here up, so I need to have something sometimes that's kind of cute. Now, do I get away with it? Yeah, because I'm live. Yeah, but it does. But I have to take into account that y'all, by doing that, I lose viewers, right? Because somebody could click in and be like, oh my gosh, she doesn't have any clothes. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So therefore, I do need to like target up some, yes, in the middle of the night, I could sit here like this. Yes, because I do lives and you all are my audience. But the reality is that for people to watch me outside of y'all, my My thumbnails have got to be a little cuter, you know, stuff like that. I mean, it's the reality of it. Yes, and they're not my people now, but who's to say? Who's to say that maybe they can't become? And in order for me to grow as a channel, I have to think about those things. And that's what, and let me tell y'all something. If you have a channel and you're doing Hi Jasmine, you know, and if you're doing this, you think about that shit constantly. You really do. I mean, even when you're not trying to think about it, you're thinking about it. Like, okay, what's my next thing I'm going to do? How can I make this robust? How can I make it more interesting? How can I get people to watch? How can I afford this? How can I do this? You're thinking about that all the time. Even when you're not thinking, you're thinking about it. It is in the back of your head. So yes, it does. So yeah, I have to be realistic about that. Okay, Louise, you have to be cuter on cameras. You know, you have to. They're looking for unique, but still those things still happen. You still have to think about that. Even and being unique, you got to think all the time. Exactly. You know, I can only look sloppy so much. I have to, you know, put on some makeup. I gotta start it up. I got, you know, because how can I be a makeup channel and not put on makeup? Or how can I, you know? So yeah. Hi, Cosmic Girl. Hi, Aaron. Because I don't know, because we all need to be asleep. I'm going to be asleep soon, too. That's kind of why I get on live sometimes. It's like, okay, this will help tire me out. Because it does take energy to stay up and do this. Yeah. So, yeah, it's just, so those are the thoughts. Yes, authenticity is a very complicated animal. And many of us are yeah, you have to and I mean we know I do makeup, so that's not a big deal. But it is a complicated animal and it is something right? Um no, it's just y'all ain't an exhausting bunch. It's just, you know, if I would say here's the thing. I look at it this way. If I was awake, I would just be doing bullshit. I probably wouldn't be doing what I should be doing, which is, you know, maybe making a video or doing something productive like that. So this is productivity to me because I've gone live now. We've hung out. So that'll tire you. Oh, thank you. It's cold in my building. Ain't no heat coming on right now. Heat's off, you know. Heat doesn't come on too often in the middle of the night, which makes sense. So it's a little chilly in here. Can't you hear my heater coming on and off? But yeah, so this helps me to like, okay, now, because like now I'm starting to get sleepy. Yay. Because normally I'd just be sitting up here vegging out watching videos, having videos running in my ear as I'm trying to go to sleep. And that doesn't help. I was listening to my affirmations and my guided my meditation to go to sleep. That wasn't helping. Normally that puts me to sleep and it just was not. So I said, let me just get up and go live for a little bit and then we'll see. So y'all got about 10 more minutes before I'm about to pass out. And I need to because I'm about to be back up at 5 a.m. Okay. So we had that whole personal need to go to sleep moment. But anyway, yeah, so that's you know, so there's that they are lying. Let's just be real. They are lying. Sometimes they're lying. And there's, you know, there are reasons, not necessarily the best reasons, but they are kind of like mm-mm, no, she's not. It's Thursday. It's school day. I get up at 5 for me. When I have to take her to work, I get up at 4:30. Yeah, I get up at 4:30 on Mondays and Fridays. I get up well 5:15 ish for me, and I still don't make it on time. I'm trying to get better though. It's not working. I did do like 6 weeks of lesson plans the other day though, so I am ahead of the game, and I'm gonna try to finish up for this semester, this quarter. I'm gonna go back to sleep. As soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna turn off all the lights and I'm going to go back to sleep. It won't take me long, trust me. When I feel myself getting sleepy, oh, it's going down. Like now, I'm starting to feel it. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get sleepy. You'll start noticing my eyes are starting to get tight. That's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. But yeah. Oh, speaking of that. Mm-hmm. Yep. I was waiting for report card pickup. I did like 6 weeks of lesson plans. I am ahead. I gotta finish some more though, because I'm way ahead. So I don't even have to think about that shit for a while. Be like, oh damn, I'm trying to make sure I don't have to think about it to get to fourth quarter. Algebra teacher. So, all right. So, anyway, I don't know. That was my thought. No, no. uh, no. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, I did. I was gonna get that accomplished anyway. I probably would have got more accomplished in my room though, because I would have straightened out my room because my desk is a mess and I've got to straighten that out. Yeah, I got some stuff. And I would, yeah. Now I gotta finish up baby shower stuff, and I am so behind on my listing for that. So I gotta do that tomorrow. So, do you know that I just found out from Lalabo when they say like Tonka 25, that's based on how many um, fragrances they've used in the whatever they made. Like Santal 33 is because they have 33 things in it. So this is lane 49. Oh, okay, I will. And then this is, I just found this out. I was like, that's interesting. Like Tay Noir 29. I was like, shut your mouth. I'm trying to see, do any of them have the same numbers though? Rose 31. Where's my other one? I got one more. Good night. Good night. And by 19. I just learned this out. I was like, okay. So that could, okay. All right, so just because y'all didn't know. See, I got 6 likes. Y'all don't be loving me. Y'all don't leave me comments. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not getting on this fucking live for a minute. Y'all don't even like me that much. So I'm gonna be like everybody else. I'm gonna be like a ranter. I'm gonna rant about my channel one day. I'm just gonna get on. I'm gonna rant and bitch. Be like, y'all don't like my shit. Y'all don't comment enough. Fuck all y'all. I'm out of here. I just can't take it anymore. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to do clickbait. I'm gonna be like this. That's what you're gonna see. You're gonna see one of those. Like I'm crying. That's what y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see that. Come on. Clickbait me, bitches. Now what? That's what's gonna happen. I'm about to clickbait y'all asses. No, I'm just leaving YouTube. I don't know what to do now because you're not watching me enough. I don't. That's what I'm gonna do. No. I have the hoodie. I got a couple of hoodies. I got the black one. I got this one. I got the hoodies for it. Oh, I'm crying. I'm crying. I ain't getting no PR. I can't get no sponsorships. Why do I have scissors in my hand doing this? I do not know. They were just sitting right here. This is for it. Right? My truth. Had to figure out what it is. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. You know, I ain't big enough to speak my truth yet. Let me get about, 50,000. I'm going to speak some truths to y'all motherfuckers. I'm going to cry. I'm going to talk about why nobody's watching me. I'm doing it all. All right. 50,000. That'd be. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. I still ain't liking me, because that's never mind. That's neither here nor there. I see 16 people. Yeah, okay. I done seen like all these people in here. Ain't nobody fucking liking me. So y'all quit lying to me. Y'all don't leave fucking comments like I ask you to. You ain't even gotta like me. Just leave a damn comment. Just say, hey, thanks for having a live. That's all I ask. Y'all don't listen. See, I'm gonna start doing that shit in the beginning. Y'all motherfuckers don't listen. Then I'm gonna have to cuss y'all out and shit. And then y'all gonna get an attitude. People gonna get in their little feelings. They ain't gonna want to watch me and all that other good shit because I'm just being real. You can't handle the truth. Come on here like Jack Nicholson. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Good night. That's all good. I know. I'm just, but I am gonna do that to y'all from now on. It's gonna be a fucking mini rant in the beginning. Listen, y'all want this content? I'm gonna need y'all to leave some fucking comments in the comment box. That's what I'm gonna do every fucking. And then every 30 minutes, I'm gonna do that. Hold on. Comments. Remember, comments. I'm gonna do it every 30 minutes. I don't know how long y'all gonna watch me, but I am gonna do it. I'm hungry. Okay. Talk to y'all later.